be smoking again. Believe you think I could go this long obsessing?
How long did you quit?
December will be 5 years.
No.
Or 4. Wait, December of 2001. Be 5 years in December.
Yeah,
So
I remember when that was. It was when we were doing the what have you got segment of the show.
I had a moment.
What the hell
of
is that?
Oh yeah, the guy brought the log.
It was what the hell is that? No, the guy was. We had a couple of doctors in the studio, and we had guests come in. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
I was actually.
Take his seat. Take his seat. Colin Quinn just ripped the boss out of his seat. Took his headphones. You were raped.
Oh man, that's the most exercise he's done in a month.
Oh, Colin, you picked the perfect day to stop by. You picked the perfect day to stop by. Get in on this. Boss is telling us he's going to quit smoking again.
But as Colin walked in, I was thinking about Colin. That's fucking really creepy.
That's great.
You're psychic.
Is that awful bandage on your nose?
Well,
That's from one of the girls he's dating.
Let's get Colin Quinn a mic. We need a chair for him. Surprise.
Oh, what is that?
Colin should not.
Like, I'm expecting Bud Fox to save you. Nothing?
No, that's not bad.
LA Confidential? Hey, come on.
Just threw his breakfast on the floor.
The reason I came by the way, okay.
Are we going to have an intervention or something?
The reason I came by, no, it's an intervention for you two guys.
Uh-oh, what do we do?
A little power corrupts. Apparently, from giving this idiot a voice on the radio, he drove me home last night in his Toyota Caddy. Have you seen that Camry that he calls a Caddy?
Yeah. Toyota Camry.
Norton, have you seen it? It's the worst Cadillac ever. He showed it to me. He goes, what do you think? I go, oh, yeah. Looks like a Camry. So, he's got the most awful GPS that, like, you know, it's crayons. It's an
8-year-old girl.
And then, so last night we're driving home. This moron goes to me. I don't believe much in conspiracy. He always has to deny that he believes in everything, and then he believes in it. I'm usually, so he can feel like he's a unique guy instead of just another, strip mall idiot like the rest of us. And he's like, I'm not a conspiracy guy like some of these idiots. Then he goes into this thing about the wing nuts.
We heard about it, yeah.
It's just so aggravating. I felt like saying, either do charity or learn a musical instrument. Fucking phony bore. It's so boring. What a shithead. I mean, if you saw these photos, he goes, give me I'm not giving you my fucking emails. You can send me some shitty picture. Go back to porn. At least then you were kind of excited. Well, it's phony. Instead of reading a book or taking a class, this is what dumb people do to feel intellectual. They check out like the sides of planes. Go, I mean, if you look at the vector, because some other asshole sent it to him. And go, this is not a 757. Yes, it probably is, but who gives a shit? You boring idiot.
It was actually.
Take that thing off. Is that a sleep apnea thing?
What else could it be?
Colin, you're on fire. Don't sit down.
I'm not going to sit down.
He's working the room. He's pacing back and forth and just doing some crowd work.
Reduced? I think you're fat because you don't have to,
Oh, my God. We all do that, though. We'll read all those political books and then just reciting what we just read to other people.
But I was honest about where I got it. I didn't say I made it up. I said that I found a credible source.
The gravitas in his fucking idiotic face is what got me.
He put the pressure on me, though, now to dispute this.
But you'll watch
He goes, I'll send you the link, watch it, and then you tell me where the piece came from that isn't a 757.
That's right.
Oh, tell him to prove it. And then you dispute. And I go, well, what's the motive? I don't know, but that would be part one of this argument.
But I don't
tell me the motive. Then don't bring it up until you have a motive.
Well, I don't have to have a solution.
No, a motive is different from a solution.
Yes, it is. That's a motive is a solution as to why.
Why would the government shove a plane into the Pentagon?
I don't know if they would.
They were waiting for the right opportunity. So that day when 2 planes went into the World Trade Center, they said, now's our chance, quick.
Because the ones that went into the Trade Center are legit. It's that Pentagon one.
Yeah.
They just had it sitting there waiting for that to happen.
He raised some good points, and I had to say he raised some good points.
And you raised no good points.
I didn't say I did.
Beat it.
I really felt good to throw you.
No bars in town. I saw him last night. Bring him in.
Fucking Colin.
Beat it. Beat it. Well, we were talking about Rich Voss and his dumb smoking. He's got to stop smoking.
Yeah, why don't you just stop, stupid? I smoked 3 packs a day and I quit.
When you quit?
15 years.
But he won't tell us why he won't quit. He keeps making excuses.
He's afraid.
And setting dates when he might
why
quit.
You won't quit? Because I fucking we all smoke. Jim smoked. He quit because you're afraid to deal with the sadness and the fear and the anger that's going to come out when you quit smoking. You don't have something to hide behind.
First of all, I deal with anger and fear on a daily basis.
Yeah, by lighting up 5 packs a day. I know.
No,
And the fetal position.
And
Oh, no.
Yeah.
some use the missionary position and the fetal.
Do you know that fire that you were talking about in the hotel room?
Yeah.
Is directly because of your smoking, not because of her candle. She lit a candle to stop the smoke.
That's right.
No, she was reading tarot cards.
No, that's not true.
If she was reading tarot cards, she's as crazy as you are.
She reads them all.
Were you reading tarot cards? Were you reading tarot cards by candlelight?
No, I get a scented candle.
Oh my God. And it's just for the
because it's nice.
and it's just for the smoke, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
aware
for
to
the
put myself
smoke.
because Norton will rip it apart.
Do you make them open up the anti-suicide windows like that fraction of an inch?
Last night I was there.
Yeah, you were there puffing out there. It doesn't
Well,
work. Blows it right back into the room.
One night I look over, he's in bed with a cigarette, asleep.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's never resulted in thousands
Did
of
you ever
deaths.
see his old apartment on the fucking floor? It looked like little black snail trails because this fucking lazy Jew kept falling asleep with cigarettes in his hand and dropping them on the floor.
He's not going to die from lung cancer. It's not going to.
He's just going to burn up.
Yeah.
He's going to take
gonna
a
be
bunch of
great.
people with him.
He's sanding something and putting varnish on it, and he falls asleep and fucking kills everyone in the house.
What's little Richie afraid of when he takes the cigarette away and there's no barriers between him and the world?
That's right. What is? I'd like to know too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, it's...
No, don't just,
I'm not afraid of anything.
What
You
is
know,
little
it's-
Richie?
You are.
It's addiction, and,
Right, but where does addiction come from?
Pile of ashes,
Is
gold
addiction, we
chain
just
and
accept
teeth.
that? It comes from...
It can come from...
you feel comfortable sitting there with something blocking, a big wave of smoke blocking you, not only from the world, but from your alleged wife.
Absolutely.
Well, she's reading tarot. She's reading the tarot cards
By candlelight.
Yeah. And tea leaves and
Yeah, she's got to read tea leaves. It's modern day knitting when a husband's not really...
yeah, these two are coming up with hobbies so they don't have to hang out with each other.
How quick did this fall apart? This is the shortest marriage.
I want to fucking know what exactly, like, you are, like, everyone hides. You hide your fear behind fucking cigarettes. Other people hide certain failures behind a lot of food the last year and a half.
I knew it was coming.
I know.
Can I theorize
Great
something?
telegraph acting technique. It's really
Jesus Christ, don't you...
Can't wait to see Lucky Louie, or we call it King of Queens with cursing.
Perhaps, Rich, when you started smoking, whatever it was, 20-some years ago. How long was it?
I don't know.
Okay, so a long time ago.
30-something years ago.
You needed the cigarettes because of your fear, your unhappiness, and now you're addicted. But maybe you don't need the cigarettes anymore.
You have
maybe
a lovely bride.
Maybe you're better.
You should be happier now.
I'm very happy. I got a lot...
Look what you scored, bro.
I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, he did score big. The problem is, you still want to think I'm Rich Voss, a teenage rebel. You're an old man, a few years away from Boca. Just admit it, and you're into cigars. And walk around. Your new addiction could be complaining about your ills. Old Jews don't smoke. What's the matter with you?
I hipped you to Jews.
Cigars. You leave my stuff alone,
I
Norton.
won't touch your stuff, but you got to stop smoking.
I'm gonna. I really...
No, you're
Here's the
No,
case.
set a date. Just set a date.
Set a date?
Not
Set a date.
But
You
don't
do
do it for us.
You do it now.
You don't... How many
set a
times do I...
date.
How many times do I say I want to quit smoking?
You don't set
All
a
the
date. You
time.
know what you do?
I've
You
never
take the
heard
pack.
you say that.
Where's your pack?
Huh?
Here's how you do it. Where's your pack?
It's out in the car.
You know what?
Anthony goes for that.
It's on him.
Anthony's goes for the old school Ron Conkerman style. Give me the pack. In Anthony's families, you just see like one of the uncles come out in like the Bermuda shorts with like the sand. Give me the pack. He's smoking. Give me your cigarettes. You gonna quit? There you are, done.
But that was how he helped me quit. Anthony helped me quit by the same disgust to just fucking throw the pack out.
You immediately throw it away.
And I did. I had one more, and that was it
That's
for
it.
me.
Yeah, because it's Juano or one of these people, remember?
It was the guy with the thing on his lip jaw.
We were playing What the Hell Is That?
What the hell is that? We had doctors in the studio,
Let's do
and
that
people
again.
people would come up and get free examinations for whatever
weird
they got. something on their leg, something on there. And this one guy had a bump on his gum line. So the doctor put the glove on, and he's feeling it. He goes, that's a hard lump. That's not good. He goes, you have this checked out immediately. He goes, you smoke? And the guy's like, yeah. And the guys, and then we start talking about how he's going to look with half a jaw.
Well, the fear on the guy's like, oh God, just tell me what it is.
Tell me what it is.
I mean, it was supposed to be a fun bit and turned into
quit.
That guy was horrific. And one doctor, just to add to this, punched out. He's like, I don't want to be part of this.
Wow.
He saw what was in that guy's mouth and said, I'm done. I don't want to be part of this.
The guy turned out to not have.
Right.
We found out a month later, but. When he was trying to go, the guy was like saying, all right, where should I go? What should I do? And watching him try to hang on to his sanity, I'm like, that is exactly what it looks like when you find out you have mouth cancer.
Yeah.
Like, that is exactly a moment, because the guy was trying to not panic, and that's what's freaking me out.
But it was panicking him.
Okay, where do I go? What should I do?
Who should I go to check this out? And
if,
I want the best guy. And
I'll never forget that day.
You ever stop smoking for a limited time because maybe you had something you didn't know what it was, and you're like, uh-oh. Nothing like that.
No.
No?
No. I smoked
Just set a date, you phony.
You did quit for 6 months.
Set a date?
You did quit for 6 months.
I quit for 6 months.
Why? What spurred that?
I was working in Boston, and I went and saw the Mad Russian. There was a guy up in Boston that everybody wanted to see. Huh?
No. He's just a douche. It doesn't work for anybody.
No, it works for a lot.
Yeah, I went 6 months.
What's the Mad Russian?
He was some
fucking
hypnotist guy.
You call me a flake for conspiracy theories? Some fucking commie puts his... Why did you throw my Aussie doll in the milk?
Oh, Jesus.
This is turning
anything we think somebody might love has to be destroyed.
That's right.
Yeah, he broke my trophy on his dumb show.
That's really funny.
His fucking Aussie doll.
There was a little Aussie thing that Stalker Patty gave me, and he just ripped it up and
Boss, things are going bad. She's the only person that emails me consistently.
Who's the Mad Russian?
Colin, when's your show on so I can be on again?
The Mad Russian is this fucking flaky douche in Boston, and you sit there and he does an energy thing over you and supposedly makes you quit.
Jesus.
And I'm an asshole for thinking that
It
fucking...
worked for my aunt.
Why did you go?
My aunt has
Really?
smoked for 21 years.
How about this? Fuck your aunt. She was ready to quit.
Yeah, well, if you're ready to quit, maybe that's a help.
Really
maybe that's a help. Maybe that's
You should do everything you can do. I mean, you should...
What?
Yeah, get a patch, get hypnotized, do all of it.
Do you like the smoking, Bonnie?
Everything.
I love it. I don't want him to quit.
Subconsciously wants him to die.
What'd you do? What'd you do with
Can't
the
even
Bonnie?
accuse her of that because you know he has no money.
Divorce fortune, yeah.
It's really not fun to be around somebody who's quitting smoking, and I'm not looking for
How
that.
fun is he now?
How much fun could he
Did you ever smoke, Bonnie? Ever?
Yes, I
You
did.
did?
It took me many tries to
And
quit.
you quit?
Yeah, so 4 years
How long
now.
ago? 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You miss it?
Not actually. I at one point before I started dating Rich, I thought I might actually start again.
It's very rough when you hook up with a smoker and you've
That's
quit for a while because you just pick it right back up again.
Well, she drinks and gets high every now and then, so that was hard too, you know.
Trade
Stop
it in.
trying to even it up.
Maybe you could handle booze now.
No, I can't. Please.
Why don't me and you go to I know a smokers thing next week. Next Sunday we'll go. I'll go with you.
To a smokers thing.
Yeah, like a smokers meeting.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night. You're not working. Stop acting like you are.
Wait, what's Sunday? This Sunday?
Sunday coming up.
Yeah, I'll be out of town.
He doesn't even know where Sunday is anymore.
I'll be out of town.
What, Sunday?
Sunday? What?
Hey.
Between
Why they
Saturday and Monday? No good. No good. And Colin, as much as after that Aussie doll thing, how I really don't want to admit this, helped me more than anybody. The thing he said to me, which I don't think you made up, but it was, he said to me, the urge to quit to smoke will pass whether you smoke or not. And that was as perfectly simplistic as
Well, it's
I
the
needed.
same as drinking and getting...
Shut up, stop trying to act like
I
you
know.
too understand this. You're still smoking, idiot. Be the
Rich
student.
loves to be the expert
Yeah,
on
he was-
addiction. He'll just jump in.
Oh,
anytime.
please.
Listen,
What?
this is what you got.
Look at Bonnie. Guess what? Every guy's like that.
Hey.
No matter who you married, you'd be miserable every time they open their mouth.
Boss, are you going to the Freedom Center?
What the fuck is the Freedom Center?
That's the laser therapy thing.
First of all, when somebody goes, what the fuck, you know they're doing it.
Huh?
In Staten Island?
Welcome to Freedom Laser Therapy.
What does lasers do to make you stop smoking?
Freedom from smoking addiction.
In Staten Island.
I don't know.
They probably make a good cigarette lighter.
He's done no research.
Light it up with a laser?
He's done no research on it.
None.
Someone said laser.
Someone said it to him.
Dummy thought technology
It's
easy.
the future.
No problem. They'll take out that little cell that makes me smoke.
Oh,
stupid.
He thinks they're going to do some kind of brain thing.
Told you about it.
What's the gimmick here?
They don't really explain.
Oh, good. It's vague. It's lasers and it's vague.
Low-level laser therapy.
Hold on. I think I have
You don't have to wear contacts anymore.
They use some kind of Jedi mind shit on you. You don't need that cigarette anymore. You have no need to smoke.
You'll feel great as soon as you hit
Sunday when you get back in town. We'll go to a place.
Here we go. We got Tyler in Columbus. Tyler for Rich Voss.
Guys.
Hey.
Hey, you guys were just talking about that guy that had the big lump in his mouth from years ago.
Yeah.
My father-in-law got the big casino in his jaw, and about a month ago he just had it removed. He's about, what are you, Voss, about in your 40s?
Yeah.
Good call.
He's 85.
What did he have? The big what?
Just cancer.
The big casino.
Oh, I thought he had like Caesars or Bally's.
No, he's actually had cancer in his mouth twice now.
No headphones?
And
For Rich? For Rich. For Colin.
Why would there be headphones for somebody that's in studio with us?
Look.
Why would we have that?
Colin actually took a toilet paper tube to his ear and he put it to Rich's head.
It's a great photo.
He's hearing the sea.
Wait, that's wacky.
Here's
wacky. Wait, so he had his whole jaw removed, not the tumor?
Yeah, they had to take his the cancer spread through actually the bone in his jaw.
There you go, boss.
And actually the veins and everything in his jaw, and they had to remove the whole damn thing and rebuild it. They took like bone from his hip and skin from his chest and legs and made him a new jaw, but he's all...
Oh, hey, boss, stop it. This guy's telling this guy right now.
I just a million of these stories. If I'm not fucking ready,
Yeah, by the way, caller, you know what? During your story, Rich was checking his bookings on his Palm Pilot thing.
I was trying I was trying to find the quit smoking thing right here, and I found the link. The website or whatever.
No, I mean, people...
Yeah, right next to the link to buy cigarettes online.
People quit smoking and all that, all that shit, but it's like, when you see it, like I'm sitting across the room from the guy, and it's like, his tongue died. They had to remove that too. So like 80%.
That wouldn't be.
All right, there's an upside to the whole thing.
But wait a second. Was that from smoking?
Yeah, it was from smoking.
Or chewing tobacco?
No, he didn't chew. They said he got the cancer from. They told him he was going to get cancer in his mouth from smoking.
Find another way to justify it.
Sure
filterless. Menthol. 100s.
Is he a Christian?
Plus, it's not going to help those tombstones you call teeth. You're turning gray from smoking.
All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
sorry you didn't get the reaction you were looking for.
He's got a point, which is Voss has to have the guts to go to a cancer
ward. Car crash, so it's all good.
No, you're fine, thanks.
All right.
You know what I'm going to do? April 22nd.
Why April?
My ex-wife's birthday.
Why are you picking a date?
He's supposed to pick a date.
Is that it?
I've done all that stuff. I once was just like Rich Voss.
Really?
I tried it all. The Mad Russian, all of them.
Well, here's where Rich is going.
Oh, the laser thing? Now, what do they do?
It's a therapy you can't even pronounce. Auricular therapy.
That's why Voss picked it. It's the one word he can't
something like ocular?
A-U-R.
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 What do they go through your ear?
I-C-U-L-O therapy.
Auricular.
All right, there you
Wait
go.
a minute. If this involves your fucking ear...
Here we go.
What is it?
It's a non-invasive form of acupuncture. No needles. It utilizes a minor electrical impulse to stimulate acupuncture points in the outer ear.
I did that one too. It didn't work.
Really?
Dopey ass. Why do you think a laser beam in your ear is going to stop you from smoking?
It might stop these cysts that are on the back of my ear.
Yeah, it's going to start boiling the cyst, and the doctor's going to drop dead.
I'm surprised you can leave the lights out. I thought the wetness would put your cigarettes out immediately.
I know. He spits them out.
This technique's been used for pain, addictions, and a host of many other.
I did it. It didn't work.
Dysfunctions.
How you done it? It's new.
I did it.
They didn't have it back then.
No. I did it.
He did it when it was the acupuncture.
You know what? You know how stupid Voss is? It says right on the website that they've been doing this since 500 BC in China.
I haven't checked the website out yet.
No, it's no. Like gunpowder.
What are you, a pterodactyl? Maybe, but
they invented the wheel and then this technique the next day. But it's new to Voss.
it's the newest thing since the stone tool.
Fucking Voss.
I haven't actually gone to the website yet.
Forget about it.
500 BC in China.
I hipped you to acupuncture.
One time I went to get like acupuncture, Norm Macdonald goes, you know, that's great stuff because I was injured. He goes, they've used that for millions of years in China, yeah. I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, then they invented medicine, so they didn't have to use it.
You guys that are always out of TV quote each other?
What?
I wish I had a car. No, I don't want to use the car crash. I want a clip of him lighting up.
What did Kevin Nealon have to say about it?
I'll tell you the truth. Honestly, I should never come on Opie and Anthony again.
Why?
Because of New Year's Eve. Guys, it's not your fault. Just the fact
When
that
you open for us?
I pull up on 69th Street and whatever it's called, you know, not King of Prussia.
Yeah.
And right outside of Philly. Philly. And there's a sign. I'm sure you should do a t-shirt. Jim Norton, big letters. Rich Voss, big letters. Colin Quinn, mini letters.
He took a picture. Yeah, and then he made a t-shirt.
Can you imagine, all jokes aside, even the Opie and Anthony crowd, I came on stage, I go, folks, that hurt. And they laughed. They knew exactly what was going on.
Well, can you imagine how bad his career is? He doubled up on New Year's Eve. He left there and went and did another gig in Atlantic City. Okay? Fucking idiot. It's New Year's Eve. Somebody cancel Atlantic City. Get Colin. We know he's open.
You're pushing. It was doing good.
I got greedy.
And he reached for the coffee.
But
that's always a sign. I'll distract him with the lifting of the coffee.
Colin killed on New Year's Eve and gave me the best intro in the world.
Actually, that was an unbelievable show.
I did, right? Shut that crowd.
First of all, you're one of the best comics in the country.
It's true. You never knew that until people told you, but thank you.
No, I won.
You've never
We even TiVo'd your HBO special.
That's when it all started with him, when he first hated me.
No, I never hated it.
Boss, let's be honest. I love you.
No.
Tough crowd. I looked past the fact that you were too dumb to realize I was funny till Norton.
I just thought his HBO special wasn't one of the best. I said, after I saw it, I called cable and canceled HBO. And he got mad, right? But
that's not what it was. For years.
He thought...
What was it?
When we did a roast at Caroline's.
I wasn't at this roast. It was him and some other idiots. And he goes... And roasts are all jokes that are funny if you believe them. One of his jokes was, and of course I have my little snitches telling me, this was years ago, before Tough Guy, he goes, the luckiest people in the world, Sue Costello and Colin Quinn. And this is his mentality towards me. Then he brings me on stage one night. I was doing like these one-liners, but I pretended it was in a poem form, kind of ironically, which was my first mistake. He goes up, he goes, and I bombed. And this was in the middle of like a tough patch in my career. He goes, I don't do jokes. I do fucking joke. And you're like, hey!
Oh, no.
It was just this type of...
Fucking Larry can't let go. First of all, he remembers all these dumb things.
You were right to say that.
What?
That's what you fucking get for trying to be Andy Kaufman, shit dick. Go up there and fucking tell
Andy
jokes.
Kaufman? They were jokes.
Shut up.
But they were jokes.
Let me
you
tell
weren't
you
there.
something.
You were still in Jersey.
Dickory,
Exactly. Fucking Louis C.K. told you to act like Andy Kaufman. You'd have the suit on tomorrow. So shut the fuck up, okay? All right? You'd be fucking...
You know what's so funny? It's like he was sticking up for you. Like he was... It gets all crazy.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, we're going after the jellyfish, you little fuck. Beauty. Let me tell you something. First of all, every radio show I go on, everywhere I go, I always fucking bring up Colin
after
Quinn.
I put you in Tough Crowd, you realized I was funny.
No, before Tough Crowd.
I love you, but you're too dumb to realize how funny I am.
How about this? Either you fucking stop groveling or you let him grovel.
All right.
One of the two.
Good point. Here's the thing. There's 3 comics I bring up on the radio. You, him, and Patrice, okay? I always knew Colin was funny, okay? Always. It's just that he didn't prove himself. You know, fucking, he's a brilliant guy, you know, and I know he's going to get back. I can't even believe you're walking around without Nick DiPaolo hanging on your coattail today.
That hurts.
Oh, fuck him.
You had to go there. Why don't we take a break?
Well, they had a little material difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Colin, you got any gigs we're promoting, or are you just hanging?
See, just wait for a job interview.
No, how about this? Whatever gigs I'm promoting, chances are he'll show up and do a few minutes up front.
We don't get it. Oh, that one.
Yes, you do, stupid.
That's not getting a laugh.
Doesn't matter. It bombed, but it was kind of true. It felt good.
When you open for Norton, he gives you a checklist. He gives you a checklist of bits you can't do.
Really?
Yeah, when you open for Norton, he gives you a checklist. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's a whole subject thing. Didn't you know?
No, well, that night, him just sitting there like with that serious attitude, like, hey guys, and he has his little dressing room. Meanwhile, I messed up all his food. I smashed his sandwiches. I put all kinds of, and he didn't even eat any of it. He's got like this special thing where he's got to have every kind of.
Yeah.
He is very finicky.
Yeah.
He's got a writer with little things about what he wants to dress in.
Yeah.
4 bottles of unopened water.
And a big black cock.
That crackle is Colin's pinky hitting the antenna on the microphone.
That's why I tried to move your hand before, but you don't. Here, pull. There you go. Up.
Show him how to hold it.
There you go, like that.
There you go. You got to hold it tight.
You just kept hitting the thing like.
That's the antenna.
There you go. Just hold it like that.
I know that's. Maybe we could get a stand for him.
I'll give him my mic.
It doesn't matter.
All right, we'll take a break.
I'm going to give him my
Colin
mic.
Quinn just hanging. Rich Voss in Cleveland. Where?
Cleveland Improv this week with Bonnie and Rich Voss.
And Jimmy's going to be in Poughkeepsie at Bananas.
Poughkeepsie at
Bananas. Yes.
Finally, he's moving back in the direction he belongs. Where were those big theater gigs? Loser. When the HBO show comes, hold on, it's not going to change nothing when the HBO show comes. Shut up. I've been back and I've been up and down.
Up and down. I want to answer your question as to when those theater gigs are. I have the Event Center at the Borgata Casino with Dave Attell in May, going on sale Saturday, and the Orpheum in Boston going on sale, I believe.
With Attell?
Yes.
In the Orpheum?
Yes.
Both of them with Attell, huh?
Yes.
Why don't you throw Dane Cook on to make sure you don't, empty out the place?
Who's closing?
Dave.
Why?
What'd you get, Lewis Black?
And if I would have said me, you would have said why.
No. Who's hosting?
Answer to that.
Hey, who's hosting?
We don't know yet, but don't even think about it.
Why?
You fucking perpetual host. No.
I'm a great host.
Exactly. You're not hosting.
I am.
You're not hosting.
Fucking weasel myself on your belt. And fucking bury both of you fucking humps.
We're going to take a break. Hey, when we get back, we got a lot of comedians in the studio, obviously. America's Funniest Mom, Season 2 started.
It's got to be hysterical.
I vote for Yates.
The show continues through the break. Anthony's been showing Colin Quinn Pal Talk.
The girls at Pal Talk. We like introducing them to anybody that's come in and hasn't seen Pal Talk yet. And Colin seems to like it.
Oh, my God, do I like it. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday, and the girls are flashing boobs and everything else on Pal Talk today.
Yeah, we got one up here, Red Room 6. Just sitting there in a little short skirt.
Oh, my God.
And
Amanda Panda, she's not playing.
Yeah. And she's in her little skirt, and there's no panties on under there.
Ooh.
So what we are seeing is her in her pierced glory.
She doesn't have any underpants.
No underpants at all.
Ooh. You see that kid that went to Capitol Hill that was doing all the computer sex? He made all the money, and now he snitched everybody out.
I know. What a little
now
wimp.
he's a rat.
He makes a fortune, and then he just drops a dime.
And they did this, and my father goes, I'll help you really maximize the business.
Yeah. That was the worst.
How old was he?
15.
He started at 15.
I thought he started at 13.
Was he just jacking off on camera, or was he banging?
First
Yeah, he was a phony.
they would tell him to take his shirt off.
Jeez, come on. Amanda, we're trying to...
Wow.
What's she doing? It's ridiculous.
Amanda Panda is,
sucking her own bosom.
yeah, she got a nip in her mouth.
That's lovely.
Ooh, biting
I think that 15-year-old kid should, I hope he ends up on the Duke lacrosse team. How about that phony story? How many brothers jump on the young white girls on the b-ball teams? Nobody says a word.
They hired
groupies.
They hired a black stripper, right, for a party.
They're groupies. How do you know?
Was it white guys raped a black girl? Is that why they're talking?
Well, they hired a black. I guess they hired a black stripper for one of their parties,
Well,
right?
they hired her to strip and do some housework, and
Things got out of hand. Is that what you're saying? Things got a little out of hand?
It'll happen.
First of all, they're a lacrosse team. Who gives a fuck about them?
Well, that's a good point. I didn't even know people still play lacrosse.
Do you guys want the audio of the 13-year-old porn boy from the Today Show?
You bet we do.
Or America's Funniest Moms, Season 2?
I don't know. America's Funniest Moms.
Honestly, the funniest moms, because in today's world, you need a laugh.
Yes, and especially if you're a mom. It's so hard to handle the kids and
the whole thing is ridiculous.
And be funny.
Well, is Paula Bell on there?
I don't know. Is she a mom?
She went to the house. Their house or whatever they do.
They have a house, too?
They had a hotel, or they went to a hotel.
The first clip is Paula, so I guess so.
Is it Paula?
Is she funny?
Yeah, I like Paula.
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive and abrasive on stage.
Well, they're trying to find the
They took her kids away from her, if that helps.
That's funny.
Exactly. America's smartest mom.
Well, let's listen to Paula.
All right.
Let's meet our first semifinalist.
Paula Bell, show her some love.
I'm Paula Bell. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Being a mom has inspired my comedy. I have one daughter that's in love with me and one who's not too fond of me, so there's a lot of humor in that. In any town I go to, I'm a regular, average-sized human being. In Hollywood, I'm a big, huge, fat slob. Everybody's so thin, girls are walking in and out of doors without opening it. Well, I'm a little schizophrenic, you know. I got married too young. Somebody should have stopped that ceremony. Walking down the aisle with a backpack on. All the young girls, they want to go down the aisle, parachute down in the big dress. Taking those little steps. Here it comes. You know why they have you take those little steps? To get used to the shackles. It's not marriage, it's Shawshank.
What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
First of all, why is there Why is there fucking a music bed?
I'll tell you why. They weren't confident in the material.
Right.
So they overproduced the hell out of it.
What are you?
Laugh tracks, music beds hide awfulness.
Well, this comedy is the new rock and roll of the 80s.
How funny can you be on these network shows? She goes out with Brian
Seen the
Holtzman.
Tonight Show when I'm on it? Pretty fucking funny.
Hey, you're damn right.
That's right. Jimmy was
Not only that, but I know one guy that really stepped up on the network show, Rich Voss. Boy, when he was ironing away, he found a piece of business.
What was it like to sit home and watch me? What were you eating?
To sit home and watch you on that show, it was, you know, I felt kind of sad. I sat there envious. Damn it. If only I could have been on that nightmare.
Why would you have thrown him that fucking underhanded pitch? What was it like? Go ahead, sir.
I wonder if they force you on that show to do gynocentric, though, material.
What?
Gynocentric.
Girl stuff.
How you still
Gynocentric.
Oh, what a great relationship. And he goes, what? Girl stuff. It's like George and Gracie, only he's Gracie.
But it was, every joke
Gracie.
was.
That's what you guys should do. The relationship should be that on stage. Gynocentric. What? And he got mad at her because he feels like she's embarrassing him in front of him.
I'll say words that he'll say. Nobody says those words, but they're just everyday
Oh, yeah.
words.
What was one of
nobody
them?
says them in the circles in which he's traveled, which is 287.
Give us an example.
9W.
Give us an example. What was one of the words that she uses?
I don't know. I don't remember him. There's no way I would know him. You know, that one you said the other day. It's just, if she tries to fucking
I
show
don't
off.
try.
What
It's
word?
just part of her vocabulary.
What word that you didn't know? Moral courage?
That's 2 words.
All right, here we go. We got Donna, the fat black comic.
My name is Donna Mary. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
Crazy.
Just open up so many different doors that
I bet this
I've been
is
trying to kick down for so long.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to reintroduce myself. And I want y'all to clap like y'all invited me over for dinner. And I told y'all no. Yeah. The audience was really great, and they gave me love, and I gave them love back. I'm sorry I'm late, but they ran out of big towels at the hotel, and I had to drive with a face cloth.
I know that feeling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's funny because everybody has that feeling when you have a small town.
7 out of 10 black comics get introduced and they go, that ain't enough. I'm going to walk off and come back out. I want you guys, and that's what you did. I want you guys
to show some love. I'm going to start saying that.
Oh, the force.
Show some love.
It's, you know, and then they get the applause. You know, how many people like air and shit like that? You know, how many people out here bathe? No applause.
Remember that guy that we were at this club and this guy he just kept asking questions to the audience and then they'd applaud. And I said to Rich, ask him when he comes back to the green room, like, how great he did. Like, he got 5 applause breaks. And the guy goes, yeah, they're a nice crowd. I did well. Like,
God damn. How many people applause break?
He was like, is there Catholics in the audience? Do we have you know?
So he goes back and I go, man, you killed. How many applause breaks you get? He goes, like 6, right?
I did well. Yeah, they liked me.
Every MC you work with on the road is horrific, right? Colin was the only good MC.
Do you see how big this stupid Duke story is?
This about
you understand how
divided by
this country
and
is
race.
so phony?
How about the fucking Daryl, the Little John? Why don't they talk about that? The way he fucking raped that white girl. They don't talk about that.
Well, she was actually Filipino.
Whatever the fuck she was, she was asking for it.
Well, you know, this is how. No,
he only said that because he was ashamed when he realized she wasn't
meaning
white.
There was meaning there was no racial implication.
I know, but exactly. The point is, it's white media going, let's try to absolve ourselves in case there's a riot. They won't hit us.
Right.
It's fucking level. Why don't you admit that all these incidents that happen with athletes, 90% of the time, it's a black athletes doing it to white people?
They just did on Dateline. They did a thing with in cabs where they had the driver where they had the driver baiting the passengers and talk about racial stuff, and they had a white driver have them talk about Jews, have them talk about Chinese and everything. But they didn't have any black driver with black passengers talking about white people.
Well, because they don't pick up black people.
No, no, but you see what I'm saying? It made everybody look bad.
They tried to do that part of the story, but
the cab drivers were like,
But let me ask you something. When somebody brings up a subject, like I just put up like a nationally sweeping subject, don't you go from a specific thing like the cab thing into a national thing, not the other way around? Do you know what I mean?
He was giving
he was giving one example. I understand what he was doing.
He was giving an example so that you knew he understood.
I know, but it was really, it just took all the wind out of everything.
Well, maybe if you stood there with a pool stick in your hand, it would have been a lot better.
I don't get that.
I guess tough crowd.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even know that there was a racial. I didn't know that there was a black girl that they.
Yeah, I didn't know
Jesse
that.
Jackson
That's why it's a big deal.
Fucking enough.
That's why it's a big deal.
It makes me wonder who I hate more, white people or black people.
Yeah. Wow, you are profound.
I like Filipinos.
I don't know any She wasn't Filipino, by the way.
I like to fill them up with Pino. Oh, you're still pissed because you were wrong? Shut up and
She wasn't Filipino.
She was closer to Filipino than white, so
but at least you're admitting that you don't. At least you're admitting you don't know what she was.
Yeah, I'm saying she was Filipino. I like to fill them up with Pinos.
Oh, stop.
All right.
You're guessing.
Here's another clip.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. She wasn't Filipino. You see her eyes?
By the way, are these funniest single moms, or these are just moms?
No, just moms.
Just moms, and there's a lot of married.
Still talking about Duke. It's the big story on CNN.
It's one of the big stories out there right now.
Play the Sally Field clip.
Which one?
Oh my God! He goes back. How old is that movie?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
That new movie, Punchline.
Wow.
They had lockers.
That's right.
Had lockers.
That's right. It's right there with the acupuncture. It's new.
Acupuncture.
Well, then we got this story too that we were supposed to get to.
Anthony McKinney, yeah.
All right, we got a. How about
one more Filipino too, shithead?
Let's go to America's Funniest Mom, season 2. Here's good old.
You knew what I was trying to say.
Here's good old Jess.
I'm Jess J. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I just want to show that females are just as funny as the guys.
Shut up!
Out here dressing real nice, real pretty. I can't do that anymore because I have a 204-month-old. I couldn't be funny without my son. He's my whole act, and I wouldn't have anything else to say. I blame my mother the reason why we got beat up all the time. I do. I grew up in the inner city. She gonna raise me like we lived in the suburbs. You know, we gonna have book club meetings and stuff. Why? They find out we can read. You know what they gonna do to me? I won. Can I get my check? Ladies, go home. Your kids are calling. That's why I am America's Funniest Mom.
Not only can you not be funny without your kids, you couldn't also get government assistance without them.
You can't stutter on any of the words on radio.
I hate when chick comics are like, Oh, I just want to prove that women are funny. It's been proven. There's been lots of really good female comics before your dumbass came along.
Exactly.
Well,
such a, like...
Slow down.
Mom's Mabley.
Why?
That new one, Mom's Mabley.
Why
Mini Pearl. That price tag cracks me up.
Like Bonnie's starting to sense something. Go ahead, Bonnie, say it.
No, that's fine.
You're sensing the boys to kind of like
matter.
Go ahead.
Come on, Bonnie.
It's just disrespectful to every other female comic. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it.
That is true. They're always like,
There are plenty of guy comics that stink.
That's right.
But since there aren't as many girl comics as guy comics, the ratio there's more girl comics.
That's exactly right.
Now, who's good?
And the other mistake.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say Marina, that we see at the cellar all the time.
She's working with me in Poughkeepsie this weekend. If her fucking manager would stop asking for $8,000.
That's funny.
Wow. Jason Steinberg.
What? You go, who's funny, Marina? That's like going, I had a colored friend in high school. I mean, she is funny, but
I don't give a shit if she's black.
Yeah, no.
I'll tell you why I think she's funny.
No,
she doesn't do the typical, female comic bullshit.
No,
she's
I'm
just
saying
a funny.
I wasn't saying because she's black.
But when are you going to quit smoking?
Listen, like, you could get tons of funny. I mean, Duty Gold, I think, is funny.
Yeah, but what about Marina?
Marina's great. I had her open for me at the fire for Keith.
All I'm saying is, like, I'm with Anthony.
Yeah.
No, the stereotypical female comic, it's so played out. It's like, we get it.
No, you're right. If
the
they
kids, jokes about
the fucking dating, the mom is still, if I don't get a husband soon, my mom.
Right. Well, why do I feel like the girl on the right-hand side is being forced, and there's two bikers right off camera?
On the pal dog.
That's the best kind of porn when they don't want to be doing
gunpoint. All right, why don't we see what Joy's all about? America's Funniest Mom.
I love kids. I love to play with kids. I'm Emily J. I'm from Roy City, Utah. My sister has a little baby, and she brought him over to my house last week, so I went and got a ball, and I rolled it to him, and he screamed, and he wouldn't roll it back. I guess bowling just isn't his sport. I love the one-liners. That's my favorite. So last week, my son brought home a ferret, and he said, "Hey, Ma, do we have anything warm we can put over it?" And I said, "Sure. How about the Buick?"
I love the little hand gesture you do. That was funny.
Yeah.
That's a great, little gesture.
I've met a bunch of the other moms, and at first I was kind of intimidated by them. I thought, they're all so funny, and they're funnier than me. This sounds like therapy, doesn't it?
The Buick line was good.
She actually, I like that. She's hurting a child with a bowling ball and killing a little ferret with a car. That's,
I did like that. It's both abusive, fucking angry jokes.
All right. That's it. All right. She wins.
No, but she sounded like Rita Rudner too much.
Yeah, she did have that Rita Rudner delivery.
Oh, Rich.
Here's Lisa, the hot one.
I'm Lisa Alvarado from Los Angeles, California. When we used to sit, my whole family, around the TV and watch Bill Cosby, the whole room was just electric with laughter, and I'm like, I want to know how to do that.
I am Latina. My last name is Alvarado, which is Spanish for single parents.
My experiences today, it was hard because of the way I look. I knew that they expected me not to be funny.
Lisa, can you go get us some chicken?
I can get you a little can of whoop-ass. I think I proved them wrong tonight.
I'm not even the typical Latina, I don't fit in just because I was pregnant in my late teens, My mom was total pressure. She's, hurry up, your little brother's already a grandfather.
That's funny. That's funny as we pay for all of that. Yeah, another $200 a month out of you.
That was my recipient. That's the joke I just did a second ago.
What was the joke?
What joke?
Government assistant.
Oh, yeah, you can't just blurt out government assistant.
And first of all, her kid doesn't even live with her. Half of these moms, their kids don't live with them. They're living in another state with their...
What are you doing, an expose on the
You're working for Dateline now?
How do you even know that?
We found that these parents aren't even really parents.
Half of their acts. Well, I heard you're not really ducking your daughter over that thing. I heard you're not ducking your daughter over that loan, shithead.
Oh, my God. You're living in an orphanage. Those new buildings they put.
This sincerity level on Nutsy Fagan.
She's just a big sister.
This guy's going nuts on the phone here. Brian, what's the problem?
Oh, you got to kill this. This is off. I can't even listen to this. This is like the comic equivalent of the women's basketball with the like spastic layups. They're not funny.
Wasn't everyone excited to watch the NCAA Women's Championship?
Oh, dude, I mean, one of them will eventually get to the Liberty.
That's great.
I tried watching it, but then I was like,
they bring
I don't
it.
like good.
I'll tell you,
They're bringing it a little better.
They are.
Cares. They almost.
They can play.
Like guys
That's fucking
playing.
women multicolored. Women boxers can box. Yeah, let them fight fucking Mitch Blood Green. They can't box.
Women can't box. Have you seen some of
they
these
can
freaking
box.
boxing matches?
Men.
They
can't box a man.
Yeah, some of them could. No, they can't.
A guy?
Put him in a ring with Chuck Liddell in the octagon.
Exactly.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that animal rip her tits off and shove them down her throat.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell, maniac.
He's the most undefined badass ever.
Oh, what an animal.
Yeah, no definition.
No definition whatsoever, but he will kill you.
Yeah, he'll kill you.
Want to listen to more of this crap?
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I kind of like her, though. She has some good ones. Oh.
I'm Sherry Davy. I'm the mother of a beautiful daughter. See, I've lived in this country so many years. People are still mimicking me like mad. It's incredible. Like, I walked into the theater tonight. This woman overheard me speak. She's like, oh, my God, you're English. Whoa! Cup of tea. I'm like, you're laughing. I don't talk like that. And how come it's okay to make fun of me, but it's not okay to go up to somebody else and be like, oh, my God, you're Indian. Oh, goodness gracious me. Welcome to my convenience store. How come that's not okay? I am not a British woman. I am an American with an English accent. I wasn't raised here, but I was born in New Jersey. So I'm an American. And Americans do come with funny accents. If you don't think that, then you haven't been to Tennessee. You write it on your hand? Yes, this is what I always do. This is my thing. This is my ritual. You know it. I do know it. You know it. But you know what? I've just touched your bosom. My husband always. Believe it or not, I do live in Brooklyn. It's a very hard place, very tough. It's the first place I ever heard the expression, move your freaking wheelchair. I'm not kidding you. Somebody said that, I swear to God. And it was a blind guy. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, English Joan Rivers. So
I'm not kidding you.
So you just say I'm not kidding you. It's
means you are kind of kidding you.
I'm not kidding.
America's Funniest Mom should be sponsored by a coat hanger company.
Oh, my God.
It's an atrocious fucking show.
Yeah, you got to hear Donna Lee. I mean,
what network is this on?
Yeah, what is it?
W Black.
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Is it really?
Wow,
That's not bad.
Oh, so they have to be.
Anybody watching the midget show, by the way?
What's that? Where they whites and blacks trade places?
No. Which one is it? The midgets. Yeah.
Little People, Big World.
Family of midgets.
Oh, best show on TV.
And then one of the kids
TLC.
ain't a midget.
Yeah.
What's it on?
Two midgets or dwarfs, whatever they are, got together and they had 4 kids. 3 are normal size, and one is
one's luck of the draw.
And the one that's not normal size has a twin brother that's normal size.
I want to do a show on Patty's Building. Starring Patty.
Like
a Mary Tyler Moore with all those degenerates and psycho ex-convict murderers that live in that building.
You know the degenerates that must live in that building.
Who can turn the world on.
With the smile.
At the end, she throws up her wig, and Opie hides it.
Who can make a nothing day and suddenly make it even more nothing.
Well, if no one has seen the show, then forget about it. You should check it out on TLC.
I want to see it.
TLC's become the freak network.
And what happens if people bully them and make fun of them?
No, they live on a farm, and I don't know.
It's under the guise of, understanding.
Do the animals attack them? They have to enter through the dog door.
A lot of footstools.
You can always tell You can always tell when the one midget kid answers because it's like ring. What? and the executive's like, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know much, but I know people are going to keep the TV on when you see a cow chasing a midget.
Let's go to Jason in North Carolina. Jason, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, is Toby hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Are you panicking on us?
Hey,
go, man.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm moving into the house right now. I'm kind of. Hey, I just want to tell Colin real quick. Hey, man, I was out at Fort Village last year when you came out and did your show. I really appreciate it, and the Marines really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. Hey, do you live near Duke?
No.
What do you think of that whole nonsense?
Yeah, I'm on the coast. I'm about 2 hours away from Raleigh, Durham.
Oh, I like it. Wilmington.
Yeah, right up there in Camp Lejeune.
Nice. Well, thanks, man.
Right.
It was my pleasure.
I love the show. Talk to you later. Push
All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Very good. We'll go on to the next mom, Donna Lee.
I'm Donna Lee McBride. I'm the mother of one. My mom is Thai, and my dad is Irish, so I'm Thyrish. I thought, though, it could be worse. If my mom was from Canada and my dad was from Chile, I'd be a can of chili. Does this come in a 3X? Because this is fabulous. I'm sure. My mom lives on a tiny little ranch in Texas. I called her as soon as I found out I was coming to New York, and I was so excited. And she said, oh, Donna, I have the goose nipple. And I said, you have goose pimples? And she said, that's what I say, I have the goose nipple.
Oh, Mom.
I think people understand cross-cultural humor because if they don't have a family member, they have an experience or a friendship or something that they probably
or rape, hatred, something.
These girls haven't had enough pain in their life to be funny. You could tell. They were thrown into this house. Paula goes out with that guy Brian Holtzman, okay, who's hilarious. But you could tell they're just,
you're in deep trouble. You better say something funny.
That was the worst train of thought I've ever heard.
I know.
How about this?
We all just
on my the 2 days I actually went on whatever that's called.
Atkins?
No.
I had nothing on that one.
Oh, it's a good one. The 2 days I went, my MySpace. So this girl writes this letter. It's like, tell me what you think. So I thought it was going to be her flashing her tits, of course. I go on to some amateur comic. Do people if you have family there, will you dare do a joke that's going to be offensive to your family? So it's like 12 responses from open micers. All just say blah, blah, blah. Then the last response, if it's honest, you got to do it. Voss.
No way.
I said that. Oh, I said no.
No way.
Why are you bothering to answer these?
A lot of people. Can I just say something?
You're filling out questionnaires.
A lot of people will write in as rich. So it's not really rich.
He didn't
answering all these.
That is obviously rich.
She's trying to protect them, and Boss is going, no, it was me.
No, first of all,
if it's honest, you gotta say it. Not like those mothers that don't live with their kids. Why don't you put that in?
Okay,
Did you type that with a battery on your shoulder? Okay. Robert Conrad?
First of all, people ask for advice, and I try to help out some of them.
Why? You're not helping them.
Yeah, helping them. I said, if you're honest on stage, who gives a fuck who's in the audience?
You don't have to be honest on stage. You have to be funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Whatever.
We interrupt this program to bring you the ozone midget sighting.
Well, midget sighting.
Who saw this coming? Brian in Washington, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, O&A?
Hey.
Over the weekend, Saturday, I had a midget sighting in front of a liquor store.
All right.
Midget asked me that if he could make me laugh, would I buy him a beer? This fucking midget takes and while standing, bends down and puts his fucking head on the fucking ground.
So his feet were flat on the ground, and so is the top of his head?
He bends over. That is correct.
Did you buy him the beer?
Or fuck him?
Got him a beer. Got him a bag of chips. I asked him, if I buy him the chips, will he do it again? I want to get a picture with it, of him doing it. So I get my cousin.
He stole the camera.
With his cell phone. He fucking does the thing, but my cousin yells a bad midget and kicks the midget in his ass while he's doing it.
That's exactly what your cousin should have done. That's exactly what he should have done.
Did your cousin's ankle bracelet get caught in his pants?
Yeah, sir, the picture didn't come out. It just showed you, the gun, and the elevator buttons.
Now, the fucking midget hopped up so fucking fast, and he's chasing my cousin around, just yelling at him.
What a great midget story.
That is the saddest story I've
Involved a midget
heard.
getting hurt, degraded.
And all trying to get a free beer and a bag of chips.
Alcohol, and he's hungry.
Just so he can forget about his miserable life.
Short. Was this on the wire? What happened? Where did this take place? It had to be
This is in Washington, D.C.
D.C., yeah.
D.C.
I said Baltimore. That was
representing. All right, thanks, Brian.
All right, guys.
Oh, that was a funny.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
So, boss, you were saying?
No, I was just saying you got to be honest.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But you're saying it like as it's a conversation. The way you put it, he was trying to be profound with some like one line.
Wow, and he even leaves his name Voss, V-O-S.
Yeah.
Didn't say Rich Voss.
What was it?
But that's because he can't type very well.
It was just like, it was him just giving the final, like.
What was it again?
It was him saying, if it's honest, you gotta say it no matter what.
If it's honest, you gotta
So in
say
other words, if you're performing, in front of bunch of, like, Holocaust victims. If you have a funny joke about gassing in the showers, you have to say it no matter what.
Rich would, though. That's the truth.
First of all, the 2 days you were on MySpace, you were on there more than 2 days. And when you, first of all,
I'm not. My guy runs it. I've been on there 2 days.
Who's your guy?
I don't know, some kid that runs my MySpace.
Uh-oh. Is he 14?
Is he in front of Congress
Sound like
recently?
a police officer. Never 14-year-old boys. Another one. Head of one of the guys from Homeland Security. Got arrested. Another guy who thinks he's talking to a 14-year-old girl online. Sets up a little meeting. Oops, it's a cop. You never hear one story of a guy actually hooking up with a 14-year-old.
Well, why don't you have a fucking cop posing as a pedophile, and when the kid shows up, the cop slaps him for being a fucking tattletale? Hey, you're fatter than your picture.
Here's the news story.
Authorities say 55-year-old Brian Doyle sent pornographic movie clips over the internet to whom he thought was a 14-year-old girl. They also say he went so far as to reveal his name and that he worked for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
Smart.
Just before police arrested Brian Doyle at his Maryland home, they say the Homeland Security Deputy Press Secretary was chatting online with someone he thought was a 14-year-old girl.
This was as perverse and as sickening as cases we've seen.
Authorities say Doyle was actually conversing with a Polk County, Florida Sheriff's deputy posing as a teenager.
He graphically explained to a 14-year-old girl what he would like to do to her and what he would like her to do to him.
But he didn't. It was...
Plus, she was 14. Let's not act like it was a little girl. 14, 14's the new 18.
Fucking Colin.
Well, the guy acts like, it's always horrifying. No, if it's a little kid, it's horrifying.
Well, so is 14. What the fuck is that?
When I was 15, I went out with a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, but you weren't 55. He's a 55-year-old.
He is now.
I just show you the heart. She was the best piece of ass I ever had. And I have all over the world.
She was the greatest piece of ass I ever had, and I've had them all over the world. And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Ridiculous. How fast did they get that one up? That's insane. How could they do that?
Anthony just pushes buttons. He knows where everything is.
Yeah, we are just...
He sure does push buttons.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.
I just happen to have the Godfathers up there.
Alice Rocco just died, didn't he?
Did he die?
Won't see him no more. Yeah, I think he died.
Are you kidding?
I'm trying to have her be breaking his balls. He's getting fucking fresh.
Hey, will you relax? I didn't mean to offend you.
You goddamn guineas really make me laugh.
The video, by the way, getting back to that story, was great with the, the box coming out of the home.
Oh, yeah, you never want to be the guy. He's cuffed. The cop is bringing him out, and in front of him is another cop holding a big box full of filth. Oh. You know it's just a box of filth.
And that guy knows what's in that box. He goes, wait till they get to tape 3.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're not viewing him at the house. They're just going, I'll grab this tape, this tape. And he's like, that one's nothing. That one's a copy of this. That's what's in my vacation. That's a copy of The Incredibles. Right. Oh, that one's the bad one. They grabbed it.
But he knows what kind of porn he's got. He's got the 14-year-olds. He's like, oh, God, I did download the 2-year-old. Why? I just wanted to watch it.
How do we know these girls on PayPal are at 12?
First of all, it's not PayPal, you fucking illiterate.
It's Pal
Talk.
You know what I mean?
And all I have to say to that is dare to dream, my friend.
How do you know they're 18? What, are they holding up their license?
Yeah, what you do is you say SpongeBob, and if they jump up and clap, you fucking close the window. No, they have to click off on something.
I'm telling you, that girl is being held captive. Look, in the right-hand corner.
Yeah, there is something very evil and
Miss, what do you want us to do? What's your address? Sending the cops.
There's something very sexy about that, right?
Which one are you talking about?
In the right-hand corner.
Red Rum 06.
Right.
She's the one that's wearing the short...
shaking and crying for an hour, and I see shadows of like 2 guys behind her.
Silhouettes of guns.
Oh, look at those bosoms.
Hey, we got more on the Homeland Security guy.
The 55-year-old is charged with using a computer to seduce a child and transmission of harmful material to a minor.
What shocked us was he didn't hesitate upon the first conversation to identify himself as the Deputy Press Secretary for Homeland Security.
The Polk County Sheriff said Doyle had multiple internet and telephone conversations with the undercover detective. He provided his office and government-issued cell phone numbers and this identifying photograph.
He emailed photographs of himself with his DHS security tag clearly visible.
Doyle's arrest came just hours after a real victim of internet child pornography testified on Capitol Hill about the need for the government to act quickly to protect children from online sexual predators. Doyle is expected to be placed on administrative leave. A federal investigation is also underway, and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has promised its full cooperation. He is currently in an area jail waiting to be extradited to Florida.
Wait a minute, the guy is,
Deputy Press Secretary.
Totally lost my thought. No, it was something else, and I completely lost my thought.
Wow.
Completely.
You know, listen, I'm so glad these people are getting locked up or whatever, but isn't that entrapment, though?
Yeah, I don't know how they get away with it. He said, he was carrying on a conversation that was disgusting with asking a 14-year-old girl things he'd like to do, and the fact is, he wasn't. He was asking a cop that was of age. You know, he's asking a guy or a girl cop.
It's a tough cause for us to get behind.
Yeah,
but
I'm not really going to rally support for this one, folks.
But that is the reality.
Censorship. It might be because
if
you want to talk.
What if his fantasy is just making believe he's talking to a 14-year-old? Is that a crime?
That he gets caught in the net like the occasional fucking dolphin does.
Right. We all love our tuna,
and this guy is Homeland Security. He can't figure out that he's not talking to a 14-year-old. How's he protecting the country?
Yeah,
you know
he doesn't care.
Maybe he, it's very possible that the legality is if they contact you, the pedophile usually, like perverted justice, always contacts the kid.
Yeah, but it's not a kid.
No. But it's like buying drugs, but it's really powder because it's a cop selling it to you. If your intent is, it's like buying guns. So you want to buy fucking guns, and they have plastic guns they bring, and you purchase them thinking they're real guns. You're still going to be charged with that.
I want to fuck a gun.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you've never been on the receiving end of a rifle in a good story. Maybe a good scolding.
Could you guys get pistol permits for yourselves, for carry permits?
Oh, yeah.
Can you get me one? I want to buy a new Springfield. There's this new gun. You know, this comedian, you guys know Adam Leslie?
Yeah.
Rich does him. He was a crackhead. He stole my gun in L.A., but I want to get a new gun.
He stole
a pistol or a rifle?
A pistol.
Yeah, pistol. You live in New York City?
Yeah.
Hard. Very hard.
I'll just write myself a death threat and I'll say someone send it to me.
You can do that. Outside New York City, it's a lot easier. It still takes you 6 months.
I went to get a gun permit, right? And when I was 18, I was busted for pot, just like a couple ounces, right?
You didn't write it down.
Yeah, because I thought it was expunged from my...
No, they say even if anything's expunged, you have to write down every ticket. I had to write down this. Get this. I had a suspended license when I was 22 years old.
Yeah.
And I was driving my Model T down the road, and I rear-ended somebody. Cops came, found out my license was suspended, took me down to the precinct to give me a desk appearance.
He's going to fucking Penrod's.
Not even arrested, just to give me a desk, appearance ticket type thing. Check me out. I had to write that down.
Okay,
you have to write down whatever happened to you legally. Every ticket you got, the disposition of every ticket. Write it down, or else they go, didn't write it down. Fuck you. You get no gun.
Okay, so this was 15 years ago that I was rejected. They said you didn't write that down. Can I still go back in and reapply and say...
I don't like when I bring up an idea which shouldn't even be brought up on the radio. It was selfish and stupid of me. Then he's jumping on my bandwagon trying to get you to give advice on buying a gun.
Well, because he knows
keep out of it and quit smoking.
I was going to get a
why did you go to alcohol, tobacco, and firearms?
A laser thing. I was going to get a laser thing.
Your fingers couldn't reach the trigger. What good's a gun?
He's going to get it to help him quit smoking.
You're going to get a lightsaber? What are you getting? The laser thing that you're
No, he said he was getting a taser.
Oh, a taser?
I wanted a taser for comedy.
Oh, that's right.
He wants to taser his own audience. No, did you or did you not say that?
Yeah,
it's
in case
illegal.
they come at you. You never know.
It's illegal.
Why don't you do some of those wheel kicks we've seen you do?
Yeah.
Fucking greatest moment of my life. I was seeing a British girl years ago, and we're out in front of this Chinese place, and fucking Voss is there talking about how he took karate. And dumb show-off goes to do like a straight-out kick, and he slips and he falls in garbage juice. It was by a big pile of garbage bags, and he fucking He slipped and fell right on his stupid back in garbage juice. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Taking ladies.
Oh, is that perfect?
Do you remember that? It was a
Do I remember that? How can I not remember it?
How did you come back from that? What did you say when you got up? Anything?
We were just laughing.
I like the way
I had to just laugh.
I like the way Norton tells us. I was seeing a British girl like it was Notting Hill.
Yeah.
Instead of some triple labia fucking prostitute.
Just had a miscarriage.
I was seeing this British gal. And, well, if you've ever seen Hugh Grant and
James
good point. Good point.
out for a night at the theater, are we? It was more just for a reference of time.
Take her dining right near garbage juice.
Yeah, you shouldn't even been near garbage juice with a British girl.
He was just pointing out his career.
Why stop the
Oh my God.
Does Lady Di and Marion still call in?
Every
They
so
can't
often.
afford the satellite, so
yeah.
we don't hear from them often.
I miss that Dennis DeYoung haircut.
Come sail away.
All right, we could go back to the funniest mom thing. We're almost done.
Please.
This is Pam, fat redneck.
I'm Kim Harrison. I am the mother of Warren.
Pam.
I live in Columbia, South Carolina, and I live in a trailer. I know you're stunned. It's a double wide. It'd have to be. My dream.
Badass.
My dream is to be on Broadway. They need a bigger size for bigger girls like me. Something like one size fits all, y'all. We have a 7-year-old daughter. She's the most beautiful child on the face of the earth. Big blue eyes, just like her daddy's best friend. And,
Oh, she fucked her, yeah.
Because it sounds like daddy, but she trails it.
Right.
Best
She should have said brother, because then the redneck.
Well, she should have showed a picture of daddy's best friend, and it was his dog.
Let's punch up the funniest moms.
Big black Rottweiler cock straight in her right out. Sassy mom in her double wide with a fucking fat dog dick buried in her. Big fucking pink lipstick right in that fucking fat white box.
Keep going. Keep going.
I ran out of things to say. I'm getting an erection.
Oh, my God.
That was really
horrible.
We've got to bring up that the streak of the hot teacher banging the student is over.
Oh, over, Johnny.
It's over.
Yeah.
You've been following the hot teacher banging the student.
There's that one.
No, there was a whole slew of them.
Yeah, but
she was the
one was the hottest ever. She winds up getting off with no prison time at all.
As well she should.
They let her go, man.
Ugly.
She was so hot, and they let her go.
Because legally, people want it to be, looks matter and everything. So
of
at
course.
least the law is being honest.
The law was
She's too hot to
completely
put
being
away.
honest. And, the newest one was out.
Where's it on? Is it on
let me
Smoking
check
Gun?
Smoking Gun.
Go to smokinggun.com,
but I believe it was on Drudge.
And we got the latest one. We got
wonderful Drudge.
We got to show the picture.
Yeah.
She was hot. She should be on Girls Gone Wild Island.
Is that her?
Teacher charged for giving student a wedgie.
Get out of here.
New.
That's great.
Oh, that just happened yesterday, right?
Did it?
Well, I saw a thing that said a bizarre form of punishment. A teacher gets in trouble for a bizarre.
Oh, they didn't tell you it was the tease.
No, it was some male teacher did it to like a girl in a G-string, I hope.
Oh.
You need a wedgie, miss.
Yeah. Or it's even hotter if he fucking yanked each end of her diaper.
The Uber wedgie.
Not that she was young. She was just retarded.
Incontinent.
15-year-old retarded girl. Fat with a big head, like
Look
our
at
own
this Katie
producer.
Couric. That who?
She's leaving.
Fucking
She's leaving.
who?
Memories of Katie.
She's going for the money.
We don't have the picture.
Ah! Who's this?
No, that's
look at the teacher.
Mark Holly, 41. Charged with giving a 10-year-old a wedgie.
He's a killer. What a nightmare.
That guy is a prick.
Oh, no.
The 41-year-old is charged with endangering the welfare of a child.
Oh.
Must have been some wedgie.
They
The
should
mother
kill him.
of the boy told investigators she reported the alleged incident to school administrators immediately after it happened.
Him.
What did she say when she called Colonel Kurtz gave me a wedgie?
That guy is evil.
That is a scary-looking guy.
Kill
It needs to
him.
be gotten off the street.
You got to find the teacher because they're claiming that she gave 27 blowjobs in a week.
No,
What?
it was actually.
Well, what's the numbers
she
again?
had sex with a 13-year-old.
Right.
27 times in 1 week and 1 blowjob.
Oh, one. Okay.
27. There she is.
I don't care what.
Yikes!
The streak is over.
The streak is over, gentlemen. The hot streak has ended.
Is that Big J Okerson?
That's the one that slept with a 13-year-old?
27 times in a week she had intercourse and gave him 1 blowjob.
Yeah,
Now that's what I call World's Funniest Mom.
I was just gonna give her the prize.
At least she's a good dresser, at least.
That's nice. It's like one of Eros shirts.
27 times in 1 week.
That's nice, though.
Yeah.
That's a goer. At 13, you see anything, you get a rod.
She looks like Jimmy Page.
No, that's psychologically damaging.
Fat Jimmy Page.
She looks like Eddie Trunk.
Oh, God.
She looks like Eddie Trunk.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Survey.
She sucked his cock to a Queensryche song.
He sucked his cock. I sucked his cock to Queensryche. To Queensryche.
More cock is
Urban teens losing their virginity very early. A new survey shows 4 out of 10 kids said they had intercourse before 14 and have engaged in oral sex and even anal sex by 17.
Yo, sweetheart. Yo, why don't you, chill with us?
Isn't that amazing? Inner city. A lot of inner city. 42% engaged in vaginal intercourse at the age of 14.
How did my joke get nothing?
I was reading a study.
Oh, when you said when they were 14, I'm like, wow, by 2nd grade?
Okay. That's very funny.
That was a good one.
He had to bring that back. He brought it back. That's very funny.
Repeat that one if I didn't
when you can pull the alarm and still get it, it's funny.
Right. All right, we got 2 more clips.
George.
And thank you for letting us do that. We appreciate it. And it's good talking to you, Colin.
All right, Scorch. First of all,
Scorch is
how
done.
perfect was it that their next song to prove the Who Ozzy argument was an Ozzy song?
No, they played it first.
Shut your mouth.
No,
and take it.
you're not paying attention because they played it earlier. Their coming up was Clapton and
Yeah,
Guns
but
N'
they
Roses.
said they played the Ozzy, and I was so happy.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's your peers.
Why? Well, I happen to like a good Ozzy song.
Yeah, you and Scorch.
Colin, know what we do on this show from time to time is we span America to listen to bad radio.
Yeah, people driving around take their cell phones and whatever city they're in.
We love the bit, but the listeners don't really do it well yet.
Yeah. They put on
It
their
drives us
favorite
nuts.
morning show and then put the phone by their radio, and we listen in on some of these great morning radio
And all the
shows.
hacky bits they're doing, like gay play of the day.
Gay play of the day. We ought to play that. We ought to steal that from Scorch and see how it works.
What? And what do? Sing along to a gay song?
Yeah, you put on a gay song, and then a
gay
listener.
artist?
Yeah, and the listener sings along to it. Get it? No, I don't either.
You know what I would do?
Yeah.
If I had my own radio show, I'd have everybody go into some kind of one of those furniture stores like Ethan Allen and jump on the couch like Tom Cruise.
Oh, like Tom Cruise did on Oprah.
That'd be funny,
right? That'd be hysterical.
All right.
What would the store do? Would they kick you out? Would listen to the guy trying to explain what he's doing? Oh,
yeah,
it'd be great.
And you play Risky, what's the song they played? Risky Business.
Oh, right.
The stupid Bob Seger song in the background.
Old time rock and roll. Or the Top Gun theme, something like that.
Something cruise-ish.
Sorry, let's say hi to Josh in PA. Josh, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Scorch said, where the hell are they now Wednesdays? Is he giving out WTHATNW bumper stickers? Oh, yeah, one more thing. The finger banging Pat battle through Purdy pink panties are over.
Battle.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I forgot. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday today.
Yes, it is.
Because we had the long weekend. It's WOW today. Yes, Whip 'em Out Wednesday. You can get your official WOW stickers by going to opieandanthony.com. You basically get the WOW in your car, and ladies will flash you if they feel like it.
Yes, they will.
Happens all the time. We hear from people almost every day. So there you have it. We're going to Indiana. Jeff, what's going on?
Not much. How are you today?
Pretty good. We got Colin Quinn in studio. He surprised us today, and we couldn't be happier.
How you doing, Colin?
Hi, Jeff.
The Bob and Tom show, I used to be an avid listener, but I haven't actually listened to them for quite a long time. I still have it dialed in my radio here if you guys want to hear some of it.
Have you ever done the Bob and Tom show, Colin, over the years?
Oh, boy.
Where is it, L.A.?
Midwest.
They're the kings of, middle market America.
See, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
We love to do this every so often, but people's phones suck. Your phone is making a weird noise.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't know if we can go to you. We might.
You know what? Hold on for a second. It's actually at a commercial, believe it or not.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
We love doing this bit, but we just can't figure out how to make it work. Maybe what we need to do is have the listeners like tape their favorite program and send in, quick MP3 files.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Of the section that's really hacking.
Yeah, and then you can get the best sections.
Exactly. See?
But if it was our favorite program, we wouldn't be listening to the Opie and Anthony show.
Opie Anthony.
Or Opie and Anthony.
Opie Anthony.
All right.
Your phone stinks.
Jeff, I think we're going to punch out. We're going to punch out just because if we're going to do the bit, we got to make it work for once, okay?
Phone is awful.
All right, we're going to go backwards a little bit. Do we have the Stalker Patty clip? Stalker Patty being molested, Colin.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, these girls came in with sex toys, and Stalker Patty came in. We got her naked again, like Anthony said. She gets naked all the time.
Yeah.
Great. And we strapped on this, pocket pussy thing.
It's like a vibrator that goes over. It was a butterfly that goes over your snatch.
Right.
Not inside, just over.
And Anthony had the remote control, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And Anthony was turning it on and off and
the
making
wireless remote
faster,
control.
slower, that whole deal.
Oh, I love it.
And she was hating it, so we pinned her arms back and molested her. Listen to this.
Good.
All right, just lay down.
Just lay on it.
Lay down.
What's going to happen?
Nothing's going to happen.
Nothing. All right, get the gas and the matches.
Did I hit it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Stop panicking. Relax.
You're all relaxed, though?
You're 50 with a mullet. It's all right.
What the hell? That's a vibrator.
What's the matter, Patty?
There you go, Captain Obvious.
Put it back.
All right.
Put it back.
Put it back. It's stopped.
You're nuts.
Just leave it there.
You're
All right.
absolutely crazy.
Hold on. You ready?
It might hurt a little bit.
Is it?
What are you doing?
Is it working?
Oh my God! This is something. This is something you do in privacy, not something you do in front of people.
She's right.
There you go. There's better clips, but that was a quick one.
I love it though.
I want to hear the one where she's like begging us to stop and saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Get that clip, Eric.
All right. And we got to go even further back. We got Colin Quinn on that TV show, molesting the reporter.
Cleveland.
Just so we could bring everyone up to speed. Yeah, we got this clip and we had a lot of fun with it for a while, and now you're finally in here. Here it is.
We've got a graphic that says when you're going to be on. So Friday and Saturday, we're 8 o'clock and 10:15.
Yes.
All right, and there's the number for tickets 696-4677. We'd like to.
Alicia, I'd like to. I forgot to tell you. Oh, we're not on camera anymore, huh? Oh, Alicia.
Yeah. She's like a normal news.
Hey, you can laugh. Me.
He's laughing. Hey, let's say hi to Doug real fast. Doug, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys, I just want to plug the new Pest Radio show on Howard 101 from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight.
Have you guys,
through Friday.
You been getting a lot of calls through on Stupid Pharrell?
It is fucking horrendous how we're smashing him nonstop. We've got a 2-year contract. We're going to be on there every night for the next 2 years.
Yeah, the Pest got signed to Sirius.
Hey, dude, is he dumping out like a fucking faggot?
Who is Pharrell? He's hanging
exactly.
Out. He is fucking horrendous.
Friend of the show until he turned.
Yeah, a lot of people have
like
turned
everyone
on us.
does.
A lot of people have turned on us
Except
lately,
you, Colin.
Thank
exactly,
you.
Except for you.
Thank God, Opie invited me on the show.
Hey,
you want to do that once in a while? Like, hey, stop by.
Hey, why don't you stop by?
Come in whenever you want.
Shut up. You have no power to say it.
I had the power to say it.
You don't have the authority.
You and Eric can exchange fucking hairdos.
You don't have the authority.
I thought that would get a good laugh, but I forced it. God damn it. Go on, why can't you just let me slide?
Nah.
Come on, hurt
For old time's sake, Tom.
Can't you force a laugh? For old time's sake.
Sorry, Jim, can't do it. All right, Doug, what else?
He's trying not to take as many calls. His whole first hour the other night, he played about 14 songs and did that fucking singing. He did that for an hour straight the other night, just so he wouldn't take any calls.
No one could be enjoying that piece of shit radio show.
Only 10 seconds left. Where are you going to be?
Cleveland Improv this week.
Banana Poughkeepsie's. Voss and Bonnie at Cleveland Improv, but Norton at Banana Poughkeepsie's.
Yeah.
But Voss in Cleveland, but not at Bananas with me.
Colin Quinn.
Nowhere.
Be smoking again. You think I could go this long obsessing?
How long did you quit?
December will be 5 years.
No.
Or 4. Wait, December of 2001. Be 5 years in December.
Yeah, I remember when that was. It was when we were doing the "What have you got" segment of the show.
I had a moment.
What the hell
of
is that?
Oh yeah, the guy brought the
It was
in?
"What the hell is that?" No, the guy was. We had a couple of doctors in the studio, and we had guests come in. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
I was actually.
Take his seat. Take his seat.
Colin Quinn just ripped the boss out of his seat, took his headphones. You were raped.
Oh, man.
That's the most exercise he's done in a month.
Oh, Colin, you picked the perfect day to stop by. You picked the perfect day to stop by. Get in on this. Boss is telling us he's going to quit smoking again.
But as Colin walked in, I was thinking about Colin. That's fucking really creepy.
That's great.
You're
Quitting
psycho.
smoking.
Is that awful bandage on your nose?
Well,
That's from one of the girls he's dating.
Let's get Colin Quinn a mic.
We need a chair for him.
Surprise.
Oh, what is that?
Colin shouldn't have
Look,
to
I'm
stand.
expecting Bud Fox to save you. Nothing?
No, it's not bad.
LA Confidential? Hey, come on.
Just threw his breakfast on the floor.
The reason I came by the way, okay.
Are we going to have an intervention or something?
The reason I came by, it's an intervention for you two guys.
Uh-oh, what do we do?
A little power corrupts. Apparently, from giving this idiot a voice on the radio, credit reduced. I think you're fat because you don't have to, you know.
Oh, my God.
We all do that, though. We'll read all those political books and then just reciting what we just read to other people and claim it's ours.
But I was honest about where I got it. I didn't say I made it up. I said that I found a credible source.
The gravitas in his fucking idiotic face is what got to me.
He put the pressure on me, though, now to dispute this.
But you'll watch
He goes, I'll send you the link, watch it, and then you tell me where the piece came from that isn't a 757.
That's right.
Oh, tell him to prove it. Then you dispute, and I go, well, what's the motive? I don't know, but that would be part one of this argument.
But I don't
tell me the motive. Then don't bring it up until you have a motive.
Well, I don't have to have a solution.
No, a motive is different from a solution.
Yes, it is. That's a motive is a solution as to why.
Why would the government shove a plane into the Pentagon?
I don't know.
Because they were waiting for the right opportunity. So that day when two planes went into the World Trade Center, they said, "Now's our chance, quick."
Because the ones that went into the Trade Center are legit.
Yes.
It's that Pentagon one.
Yeah.
They just had it sitting there waiting for that to happen.
He raised some good points, and I had to say he raised some
good points. And you raised no good points.
I didn't say I did.
Beat it.
I really felt good to throw you.
Bill Burr's in town. I saw him last night. Bring him in.
Fucking Colin. Beat it. Beat it. Well, we were talking about Rich Voss and his dumb smoking.
He's got to stop smoking.
Yeah, why don't you stop, stupid? I smoked 3 packs a day and I quit.
When did you quit?
15 years. But
he won't tell us why he won't quit. He keeps making excuses.
He's afraid.
And setting dates when he might
quit.
quit.
He won't quit? Because we all smoked. Jim smoked, he quit. Because you're afraid to deal with the sadness and the fear and the anger that's going to come out when you quit smoking. You don't have something to hide behind.
First of all, I deal with anger and fear on a daily basis.
Yeah, by lighting up 5 packs a day. I know.
No,
and the fetal position.
And
oh no!
Yeah, some use the missionary position. He is the fetal.
Do you know that fire that you were talking about in the hotel room?
Yeah.
Is directly because of your smoking, not because of her candle. She lit a candle to stop the smoke.
That's right. No, she was reading tarot cards.
No, that's not true.
If she was reading tarot cards, she's as crazy as you are.
She reads them.
Were you reading tarot cards? Were you reading tarot cards by candlelight?
No, I get a scented candle.
Oh my God. And it's just for
because it's nice.
And it's just for the smoke, right?
Yeah,
I don't know where to put myself because Norton will rip it apart.
Do you make them open up the anti-suicide windows like that fraction of an inch?
Last night I was there.
Yeah, you were there puffing out there. It doesn't work. Blows it right back into the room.
One night I look over, he's in bed with a cigarette, asleep.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's never resulted in thousands of deaths.
Did you ever see his old apartment on the fucking floor? It looked like little black snail trails because this fucking lazy Jew kept falling asleep with cigarettes in his hand and dropping them on the floor.
He's not going to die from lung cancer. It's not going to.
He's just going to burn up.
Yeah.
He's going to take a bunch of people with him.
He's sanding something and putting varnish on it, and he falls asleep and fucking kills everyone in the house.
What's little Richie afraid of when he takes the cigarette away and there's no barriers between him and the world?
That's right. What is? I'd like to know too.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, it's...
no, don't just,
I'm not afraid of anything.
What is little Richie...
You are.
It's addiction, and you know.
Right, but where does addiction come from?
Pile of ashes.
He drove me home last night in his Toyota Caddy. Have you seen that Camry that he calls a Caddy?
Toyota Camry.
Norton, have you seen it? It's the worst Cadillac ever. It looks nothing like. He showed it to me. He goes, "What do you think?" I go, "Oh yeah, looks like a Camry." So he's got the most awful GPS that, like, you know, it's crayons. It's an
8-year-old girl.
And then,
seat.
And then, so last night we're driving home. This moron goes to me. You know, I don't believe much in conspiracy. He always has to deny that he believes in everything, and then he believes in it. I'm usually, so he can feel like he's a unique guy instead of just another, you know, strip mall idiot like the rest of us. And he's like, I'm not a conspiracy guy like some of these idiots. Then he goes into this thing about the wing nuts.
We heard about it. Yeah.
Just talking about it. It's just so aggravating. I felt like saying, you know, either do charity or learn a musical instrument. Fucking phony bore. It's so boring. What a shithead. I mean, if you saw these photos, he goes, give me I'm not giving you my fucking emails. You can send me some shitty picture. Go back to porn. At least then you were kind of excited. Well, it's phony. Instead of reading a book or taking a class, this is what dumb people do to feel intellectual. They check out like the sides of planes and go, I mean, if you look at the vector, because some other asshole sent it to him and go, you know, this is not a 757. Yes, it probably is, but who gives a shit, you boring idiot?
It was actually...
Take that thing off. Is that a sleep apnea thing?
What else could it be?
Colin, you're on fire. Don't sit down.
I'm not going to sit down.
He's working the room. He's pacing back and forth and just doing some crouch.
Is it gold chain and teeth? That? It comes from... you feel comfortable sitting there with something blocking, a big wave of smoke blocking you, not only from the world, but from your alleged wife.
Absolutely.
Well, she's reading Tarot. She's reading the Tarot cards by candlelight. Yeah. And tea leaves. And
yeah, she's got to read tea leaves. It's modern day knitting when a husband's not really...
Yeah, these two are coming up with hobbies so they don't have to hang out with each other.
How quick did this fall apart?
This is the shortest marriage.
I want to fucking know what exactly, like, you are, like, everyone hides. You hide your fear behind fucking cigarettes. Other people hide certain failures behind a lot of food the last year and a half.
I knew it was coming.
I know.
Can I hear
great
something?
telegraph acting technique. It's really
Jesus Christ. Don't you wish...
Can't wait to see Lucky Louie, or we call it King of Queens with cursing.
Perhaps, Rich, when you started smoking, whatever it was, 20-some years ago. How long was it?
I don't know.
Okay, so a long time ago.
30-something years ago.
You needed the cigarettes because of your fear, your unhappiness, and now you're addicted. But maybe you don't need the cigarettes anymore.
You have a lovely bride.
Maybe you're better.
You should be happier now.
I'm very happy. I got a lot.
Look what you scored, bro.
I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, he did score big. The problem is, you still want to think I'm Rich Voss, a teenage rebel. You're an old man, a few years away from Boca. Just admit it, and you're into cigars. And walk around, you do a dish, you could be complaining.